I cannot do this again, dude.
Not this again.
Dude, can I be honest with you guys? Like, for real, some real shit. It's almost to the point to where, man, I went there and I did my time, you know what I'm saying? But when I was there, I felt more at home than I am now. Does that make sense?
Kind of. Well, yeah, because people get used to it. But you feel like that for real?
Like, for real, yeah.
How long has it been since you've been home?
2 years. Man, I got my kids, my wife and shit. I love them to death. Don't get me wrong. But I can't stand, like, when I walk in the store, man, like, and I hear somebody say some stupid stuff to the clerk or whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? To the Arab or whatever. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And my mind, because luckily, thank God I got my wife on my side holding my hand like, hey, don't say nothing.
I just seen that, yeah. Me too.
My girl be some stupid shit, man. I want to crash out like, dude.
Yeah, that's normal, though. Everybody goes through that shit, really. I mean, I was like that for a long time. It's gotten better, though, but people don't go in and come out the same, that's for sure. Nobody does.
I'm not going to hold shit back. Look, when I went in, man, I was scared. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to hold shit back.
Mm-hmm. Everybody is.
But like you say, you come out a different. Because when you in there and like LaGrange is, from my experience, dog was tough. You know what I'm saying? I was young. They was trying to like fuck with me and shit, but I ain't gonna take no shit no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Which prison was you at, LaGrange? The Rotor, Luckett, or KSR?
You don't remember?
Dude, I don't even know the terms now.
You really there, man?
Yes.
You fucking with us right now. Let me find out you trolling us.
Dude, I'm not. I wish I could show my shit, dude. I wish I had my stuff, man. Because I tell a lot of people this stuff, man. They think I'm fucking.
You don't remember the prison you was at for 8 years, though? There's only 3 prisons in LaGrange. There's KSR, there's Luckett, and then there's the Rotor Farm, which is like CRC. But you can stay at Rotor Farm, and they got a camp outside where
he muted it. Man, this dude's lying, bro. He's full of shit. And he muted it. He ain't know what to say. You ain't got a lot to kick it, homie.
Bro, he kept saying that in LaGrange. I'm thinking like, brothers.
It's crazy because the internet.
I'm thinking there's no LaGrange. There's no prison called LaGrange. Bro.
Let me know if you guys think that's what that was or what. Anybody who's seen it. You feel like that, Brandon?
I mean, it just called me. I got to thinking like, I'm trying to think RCC. That's a.
But why'd he mute it after that when we were talking to him and then it got quiet? Like he went and looked it up or something. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I kind of felt when he said that. It was a tension you could cut.
The Rotor is the reception complex. That's the it's like CRC. So he basically was like a cadre at CRC, basically.
Okay. You think it makes sense?
So
I didn't know what
was the reception center. They got one.
And then
dorm.
Irish Pride was like, at the same time, like I wasn't going.
They got one part of the dorm that's the inmates that stay there to cook and do the laundry and give you your food and do all the processing and shit for the COs and shit that are there. They get all the shit ready for them.
But what, you don't think you would remember it though? Is that what you feel like you would be able to forget that?
I mean, I don't think you should if you did 8 years there.
That's what I was thinking.
I know all the prisons I've been at.
Yeah, me too. I've been to 6 prisons and I know them all about, like, in order at that. I feel like that's something that just really leaves an imprint. That's kind of why I was wondering if he was fucking with us.
Lancaster, Ohio was SCI.
Yep, exactly. Southern Correctional Institution, and that's actually 2 names in one because they call it Lancaster, but you're right, it's SCI, Southern Correctional. Just like Richland is Ricky, RICI. Lake Erie, and then it was mine. Lake Erie, or it went Richland, Lake Erie, Noble, Lancaster,
Lebanon. I just was trying to figure out what prison you was talking about. You was at in Kentucky, bro. You kept saying LaGrange, and I'm thinking which prison in LaGrange because there's 3 prisons there.
Oh, is there one named LaGrange? Or why did he call it LaGrange? They call it that.
LaGrange is the city that it's in. So
that's why I was saying
Correctional Complex, which is what he's putting RCC. That's like CRC for Kentucky.
Okay. But what, they call it by that and not by the prison they was at? That's what I'm saying. So that'd be like me saying I was in Mansfield, but really I meant that's the town, but really I meant Richland because it's there. They got 3 prisons.
That'd be like you saying you was at Lancaster, and it's really SCI.
So you're saying they call it that, people call it that, but it's really RCC.
Well, it's called LaGrange, yeah.
Okay, so that makes sense. So they call
it the Rotorua Correctional Complex.
He just couldn't remember.
They do.
I wonder why
call it LaGrange.
He muted it.
But you know which one's which because there's 3 different prisons there. There's 3 different prisons there, and there's a camp too.
Right. Who wants to remember that? I honestly feel like I can't forget it, man.
That's like Led's got Warren. They got the camp.
You guys never
They got Leb, and then they got CCC across the street. That's the whatever the hell it is. Like the rehab.
He wants to come back in.
House across. That's something to do with your shit, bro. I just was asking him questions.
I let him come back in. I was going to ask him why I got quiet and shit.
I just wanted to know where he was at.
What you couldn't remember? I was wondering why you paused it too at the same time. It got quiet.
Inmate servant, okay?
Inmate servant? Huh? What
I was a cool. If you know what a KOOL is,
Brandon.
I was a cool.
What do you mean? I don't know what it is. Brandon ain't in here no more, is he?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Well, he said something. What? It's a cool? I don't know. It don't matter. I mean,
the only thing I know about KOOL is that's the Kentucky Online Offender Registry, online offender thing where you can look people up.
Okay, that makes sense. Like, well, yeah, we got that in Ohio, but they changed it. So, he just forgot, and then he went. I was wondering why you muted it. We were like, hey, and you just got quiet. So I thought you were trolling us. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand, man. It's all good.
Yep.
I got an Android, dog, so cheap ass phone. So
I feel you, because one of mine's an Android.
I ain't no bug and no type shit like that. Nah.
I didn't know what was going on. I thought you were just trolling us, because you know what's crazy? I still gotta find out. Somebody told me the first person I ever interviewed for a CO might have been lying, like trolling, or not even really was a CO, or whatever the case may be. Possibly even something else. I don't know. People said it. A lot of people said it, and this was like a long time ago. Very first interview I ever did was this dude that said he worked at Madison, but then everyone told me he didn't work at Madison during that time that he was there and all this different shit. I don't know.
Well, look,
listen, I couldn't remember.
I'm definitely baked right now.
I'll speak my truth because you guys are honest or whatever. I'm a cool, so it's a KOOL.
I probably said cool with a question mark, and you knew what it meant, but what does that mean when you call yourself cool?
So what is it? You're a KOOL. What's that mean?
Informant.
You are? That's what it stands for? You're an informant? For real?
No.
I know. I mean, is that what it is? You just said that. That's crazy. That's the thing they do in your state and call it that? What is it? You heard of it, Brandon? You just said he was an informant.
The only thing I've ever heard of that was the thing you go look shit up on to find people in prison.
That's crazy. I never had nobody come on and say that. You're saying you did that? You was that?
Nah, not that. Look. I troll a lot ever since. Look, man. I wish I could show my status. Crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I can't because I don't have that shit right now.
All right.
He's trolling you. You just said he's trolling.
I ain't trolling, bro.
That's why earlier it seemed funny when you said what you said. And I'm like, wait, why don't you remember where you was? And then you muted it, came back like you looked it up.
I'd like to keep people confused, you know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, you just wanted to have something to talk about. You just made it up along the way. Some people do shit like that. I felt like that, honestly. That's why I said it. Because at one point I felt like that. And then just now you said that and then doubled back on it. So you're just making it up, thinking it's like good content.
I like to have the brain upside down, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, like trying to get people thinking and shit. I'm blazed right now. I fucking smoked, and I'm like, what the hell are we talking about right now? Look, everybody's like, what the fuck? Wow. Yeah.
Sounds weird.
Am I
You know what I'm
tripping,
saying?
or am I the only one that thinks that's funny? I was like, the whole conversation, I couldn't keep up. Like, what the hell is going on right now? But yeah, it makes sense. You was trolling. Whatever you want to call it, just fucking with us to make something to talk about, pretty much. Brandon, you still in here?
Yeah, I'm still
That's
in here.
crazy, huh?
No,
Said
look,
he's an
if I'm being
informant,
honest with
and
you
they said,
guys,
never mind.
look, I was trying to keep it live, what it is. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
On a conversation. Look, I respect you guys. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Nah, but I'm talking about my dad's experience. If I'm being honest with you guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. I was just trying to keep a conversation to keep it
Everything you were
live
saying
going.
would happen to him. Pretty much everything you were saying is what your dad's story was. You're saying you were living it vicariously.
No, I'm not lying, but that was the truth about my dad. I mean,
so everything you said, your dad told you or whatever was his story, but you lived vicariously through your dad's story by telling us it was really you. Pretty much what you're saying. Okay. And at least you told us. And at least we know now.
Only a troll, whatever.
Make it make sense.
Which that's what it is, you know.
I'm probably not the person you want to troll, though, buddy.
Why not?
Because just trust and believe.
He's
sometimes when somebody tells you something, bro, I'm probably not the person you want to troll, bro.
Well, I can tell you where I'm at. Look.
Why have people come where you're at, homies?
That's fine, dog. Look.
I think
I live in Owensboro, Kentucky. Look, I move smoothly. You know, I didn't move like him. That's why I was saying that stuff.
I ain't get motherfuckers to come move where you're at in your own city, your own home.
Hey, that's fine, buddy. That's fine. Look,
because I don't like how he said informant thing and creeped me out. Because what if that's really it? What if he wants to get us going and try to fish us, throw a line out, and we
I'm not no content creator, bro. Right. I'm not a content creator. I'm not a
look, me neither, bro. I mean, you can look. Come on now.
Savage.
Okay, if you want to go down that road, let's go.
I had a guest on and he said something and we were just figuring it all out and shit. I'm good. What's up?
I was just fucking with you, but I may have took it to an extent that y'all didn't like.
Because you was talking about so you was telling your dad's story the whole time is what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then you told us because you felt like didn't want to lie about it.
Well, my dad's still in LaGrange.
Still at LaGrange?
So, yeah, LaGrange Prison. Paul Whitaker, if you want to look it up.
No, that's crazy though. At least you came on and told me. I'm over here like smoked out of my mind, and then I'm like, dude, what are we? This conversation is fucking crazy. But I try to just, go with the flow.
And look, Brando, look, man, you don't have to get like that, buddy.
Brandon just like that. He don't want to. He probably feels like this. He probably feels disrespected in my opinion because he's not used to this shit.
I'm a hunter, okay.
Listen, bro, I ain't not listen. I don't know what you're doing, bro. I'm not on this shit. I'm just on her.
I'm gonna
relax. Hey, relax, bro.
I'm on real shit. On some real shit. I'll find out who Paul Whitaker is in the joint, and I'll make sure my motherfucking people pay him a visit. How about that?
What's up? Look, hey, I got a street coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm 28, bro. I'm in the street.
I'm gonna end this right now for a minute, y'all.
No, I'll be cool.
Hold on. It ain't about that. It's just at this point, Brandon, I'm gonna shut him out of here for now because that way it'll just cool off. Because I don't know. It almost made me feel like someone might have purposely just did this to fuck with us to get someone to say something crazy because of what the one thing.
I'm saying, but I don't give a fuck though.
But I don't know who's on the other side of the screen.
I don't really have somebody reach out and touch somebody like AT&T, homie.
Right.
My motherfucking fingers are still out in the streets. Like AT&T.
Yeah, shit. I feel you, but what if he's trying to get us to say? Somebody just wrote me that yesterday and said something about these people with S offenders in the joint and told me I should reach out and try to something and then said this is what your channel's about, right, dog? He was like, expose these motherfuckers, and then he said that other part too, which they be trying to protect those motherfuckers.
They can't expose the motherfucker. My motherfucking government names on this bitch, and I'll tell you right where I live at.
Me too.
And I'll pop up where they're at. Shit, I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I already know. Now I already know. That's why once it kind of went south like that, I already knew where it was heading. I'm like, yeah, it's about to crash out because it's what you feel like your normal right thing to do, you know. So I get it. I myself, I feel like I'm so used to now coming on here not knowing what to expect. But it did catch me off guard when he said the informant thing, and then he said,
I got the same motherfucking hoodie.
The other thing, I guess he was just telling his dad's story.
The same hoodie.
Please. You got the same hoodie, you said?
Yeah, the same hoodie.
Hey, thanks for liking the live. I appreciate you. But
bro, you shouldn't just let a motherfucker sit on there and just act stupid, bro, because they're on there acting stupid.
Someone got my shit reported the other day. So see, look, someone just did this yesterday. I'm trying to protect my thing because yesterday somebody came from over here and did something because of some of the things that got said. So I started putting it together of how it works. And you know what I'm saying? That right there would have been enough. It won't matter now, but at that time, if the wrong person with one thing, they can consider certain things a different thing. So I always say TikTok is for entertainment purposes only.
It's your shit. It's
not my shit. That's why I didn't want to keep it going. Yeah, I already know. Thank you, Gail. Thank you for that. Hand heart, I appreciate you. I think I know. I already know. You're like, fuck this. If I was on my other account, I probably wouldn't care. But this one I do because I gotta be careful. I am about to start getting on my other account. I
don't want you to get bagged up, bro.
I know, bro. I appreciate you.
I don't want you to get bagged up and fuck your money up, bro. I ain't gonna never do that to you.
I appreciate you. Right. I know they're still in here. And you know, they said they're still watching. Gail sent me that. Thank you. And tap y'all tapping the screen. Bro, I barely read the comments on YouTube anymore because it's like nothing but just people saying crazy ass shit, dude. Sometimes I'll cherry pick in there that, you know, I'll look through and be like, oh, there's a normal person. I'll read that one, acknowledge that one. But for the most part, you know.
But when a motherfucker sit there lies to your face, bro, they're sitting there lying, brother, you ain't got time for that.
Oh,
shit,
that too. I'm talking about all. If you've seen the YouTube go ahead, I'll wait through though. Go ahead, what? You said what?
That's why this was being quiet because I was just sitting back, just listening. Like
he said, YouTube too. We got it. What do you mean? I got what we
want. Watch whatever you want to watch, bro.
Yeah, I knew he was on here watching, but what's he talking about now? Like he talking shit like.
I got what we want. He just running his mouth, bro.
I got what
gives a fuck what he says.
No, he said we won't. I got what we want.
He don't even know what he's talking about, brother.
I wonder if he's drinking or something.
He can't even speak right.
Yeah, he did just come on here and like lie to us and then told us it was his dad's story though. And then he was talking about an informant or something.
He don't know what he was talking about.
So more or less he just told his dad's story and that's what it was.
It ain't his dad's story.
And part of it, he put him out there for some shit that he must have, I don't know. But I don't even care. I ain't gonna go look him up. I don't even care. I don't even care because I ain't gonna even look him up or nothing. It's just, but I know you got mad and shit. I know it was kind of weird to get lied to like that and feel like you listen to the whole thing and then you're like, so you just made that all up. I wonder.
Wasting your time.
He said he's 28 years old. I was about to say I wonder if he was young, but he already said he's
trying to look out for motherfuckers and explain to people about shit that's going on.
It felt like we were having a long conversation too.
That's my main problem. That's my main problem in life, bro. Because that shit's still inside of me, bro. That street shit's still inside of me.
My soul, I feel you. I know how it goes. There's times that it happens to me.
Respect. I live on respect. I live on honor. You know that most people don't know, but for being in the code of the streets and shit like that, bro. The morals that I had, motherfuckers might talk about criminals, but I got better morals than most regular motherfuckers civilians walk in the street.
Yeah, bro, that's what I've said before. Some of the coolest, most down-to-earth, genuine people I ever met have been to prison and were those type of people, tatted up. Not all people like that are bad people. Some of the most, genuine human beings are actually super.
You just got 1,036 more likes for the last 5 minutes, bro.
I got what?
1,036 more likes in the last 5 minutes. Just
because you looked up.
It showed me on your chat. That's what it said.
Well, you're saying it was from that? Man, respect.
No,
man.
yeah, from us, yeah.
Probably. Yep. He's still tapping the screen, so he's still in here. That's cool. I ain't even trying to
You
care
saying
about none of
scenes, then
that.
let me know.
I mean, it's crazy that we got live.
Saying people want to see all people argue.
He was just
But
trying to. He said he was trying to keep the live going and talking about it like that. And I mean, for a while, it had me reeled in. I was invested. That's why it felt kind of crazy at the end, because I was like, damn, I just spent like 15 minutes engaging with this conversation, and the whole time I wasn't sure. I was just hanging on, trying to make it make sense. I'm like, just something didn't feel 100% right, and now it makes sense. So at the end, then we did all that, had a long engaged conversation. And then eventually he said, no, I'm just fucking with you. Did that just happen? Bro, what the fuck?
Bro, I just knew from the beginning, bro, when it started saying that you had to stick with your own race and all that other shit.
Yeah. You caught on quick. Hey, you got us, man. Yo, I saw that.
Trust me.
I noticed that.
From Louisville, the Lexington, the Owensboro, the Paducah, they all know who the fuck I am. They're all on my shit. They're all on my Facebook. They're all on all my shit. They all know me. I can call them. I can go to their houses. I can call them up. All the G's that are down there, I can say, hey, bro, G call, bro. I need this handled. Hey, I need this taken care of, bro. Reach out and do this, bro.
Right.
On all G shit, on that 6, bro. On the 6.
Yeah.
Put that on, boss.
Yeah.
All I gotta say, it's on like Donkey Kong in this motherfucker. That's what I gotta stop that shit. I gotta stop being like that though, because
I feel you. It's hard to break, but like I feel like I already have. That's why that dude.
That's my hardest part, because I get myself caught back up into that shit, because I know that in the end of the day, that I still have all that shit, and I still have all that power, and I still have all that control. That if I wanted to do it, I could go back into it, and I could be at the top level of calling shots and doing shit that I don't need to be doing.
It sucks, yeah, because look.
I worry about even getting on this motherfucker because I'm scared that I'll catch a RICO case,
right?
And I'll be back.
That's also true, because I thought that's why I watch what I talk about and try to. Even with that, I kind of regret where that all even got brought up, but it's too late about anybody being in there and something happening and blah blah. Someone tried to write me that the other day, and it almost felt like
I don't give a fuck about none of that. They can come get me. They ain't gonna do nothing about it.
No, it ain't gonna do shit. Remember these, bro?
They ain't gonna do nothing for that.
These are stained from work, but you remember? I know you know these, bro. My girl was wearing these, and then flipped them inside out. I'm like, damn, them look good on you. I'm like, them are tight, and because they were real tight on her. I'm like, where do you get them at? I like them. Like, I thought she looked cute in these sweats. She goes, oh, they're your jail sweats. I'm like, what the fuck?
They gave me a maroon. They gave me a maroon outfit when I left.
Because that's Lebanon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's crazy.
It was maroon.
Then get ready for bed. In a little bit, I am laying down like 10 minutes, so I'm getting ready now. Probably less, because I say that every time, but I gotta. But we could stay on for a little bit, and you about to be up.
Well, shit, you done had me on this motherfucker for 2
what,
hours.
like 3 hours? Shit, it's cool because it's something to do. Even if you ain't on the camera too, it's even better because you could just keep doing whatever you're doing and just talk to your homies and shit.
I'm just sitting here smoking cigarettes and shit, so I don't want you to get me. I don't want to get.
Oh no, yeah, I should. Wish I told you. I had it set this time to 18 plus. I just haven't done it yet. Like, I still lean over because I don't know what the rules are yet. But I set it, and I never asked any of my moderators, like, hey, isn't it cool to smoke? You know what I'm saying? I just completely forgot. But yeah, we could have. I bet it would have said. I don't know though. I hit it. It shouldn't have said anything. Actually,
Irish, bro. They give us all different kinds of shit. It's whatever they fucking got in Ohio, bro. They get the gray ones. They get the maroon ones.
Well, yeah, I've only been at spots that gave these, but Lebanon. Lebanon was maroon and I've been to 6 prisons. There was 5 with grays, 1 with maroons. And then I'm sure there's other ones with maroon.
I walked out in gray from Warren, but I wore maroon out of Leb. And in Kentucky, I wore the prison clothes, though, to the Justice Center.
Gotcha. Shit, I went home with a brand new fresh white tee, gave my other ones to my bunkie. Me and him had a little falling out when I got home, which was shitty because he kind of disappointed me because of the shit he tried to say to somebody else. And I got mad. I just made a video about it and shit. But, I did
You
some
gotta
shit
understand,
for
though,
him.
Packy, with me, though, bro, I'm gonna be 100% thorough, regardless of this TikTok or any of that bullshit.
I like that.
None of this shit.
I know what you mean,
I'm
though. I
with
know
the
your
prison
type.
for less than that, so.
I know your type because there's some people I know exactly what you mean by it. Like different than definitely different than this.
I wouldn't have been able to make the shit that I made if I wasn't the way I am right now. Exactly. I wouldn't be the motherfucker I am today.
That's why I was interested, though.
Just gotta know.
Everything you was telling me.
When you're a gangster, you're a gangster. If not or not.
I said that the other day. It's one or the other. It's something you turn on. It's not like I'm gonna wake up and be a gangster. It's literally your lifestyle. It's like a way, and it's crazy. It's just who you are or who you're not.
Bro. It ain't really about being a gangster. It's about a motherfucker showing respect and not motherfucking feeding you.
That's all part of the same shit. They actually classify that.
To me, that just makes a motherfucker a fake motherfucker, bro. I don't like that shit like that.
I think they actually like that around. Right. I've been able to have like a blend of good and bad like in my life. It's cool. I like it. I've been able to like have it where it's
what's up,
like
bro?
yin and yang, you know what I'm saying? Good and bad. I like to be the perfect blend of good and bad, if that makes sense. Where you could be capable of whatever.
I am a good
but
dude.
Try to be a
good dude. Bro. I'll help a motherfucker. I'll help anybody in the world out, bro.
Right.
If they're a good motherfucker, bro. If I know they're good, if they're a good person, if they're good, it don't matter if you got her committing crimes.
One thing you can judge people when you've been to prison.
That's the difference. That's the difference that I can say about it. Me than a lot of other motherfuckers that was criminals. When I was a criminal, I never did no shit to any normal civilian. You know what I'm saying? I never did anything wrong to no normal civilian. If you was in the street life, if you was a drug addict, if you was in that, you put yourself in that life, and that was the motherfuckers that was in the shit. I don't hold motherfuckers to the code of the streets. If they wasn't in the streets, if you're a civilian, you're a civilian, bro. You know what I'm saying? And even though I'm not in the streets no more, I still live by that same shit because it's ingrained in my soul, bro. It's just how it's ingrained in me, bro. You can't just turn that shit off, you know. I don't believe in telling on a motherfucker for nothing. Never. I'm not gonna call the cops on the soul. I'm gonna deal with that shit in the streets, and I'm gonna get it how I live and face the consequences. But I'm not gonna go do some regular motherfucker for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
a
reason.
Put yourself in that position.
It's gotta be like a
reason to have that shit come out of me, bro.
What's that mean? Oh, what? You work on a boat? Who works on a boat? You guys know what that means? Work on a boat?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He must be looking at my TikTok where I was painting the boat with my homie. Yeah, I definitely work now, bro. I definitely work now.
That's good. That's more something, bro. That's really that's something to be proud of.
Is a major thing up here, buddy.
What's up, Roman?
He's talking about me because he probably went and looked at my shit.
You missed a lot. If you were in here, you weren't in here, Roman. It was just a whole bunch of stuff just happened. It was different. I don't know what to call it. Different, strange, a little bit. Yeah.
Some dude got on here trying to troll Packy, lying and shit.
I mean, he come on and told us this long, elaborate story, and then said it was his dad's story. But that's all it was. And I was like, so you fucked with us? He said, I just wanted to get the he wanted to make the live more interesting. We said, so you trolled us. And then they kind of had a couple of words and shit because he got offended and felt disrespected. And then I took dude off so that they wouldn't argue as much. Try to separate the shit real quick. I just protected my account or I really wouldn't have gave a fuck. But I don't want there to, you know what I'm saying? You guys know how it is. But that's what the rundown of what just happened pretty much.
Oh, they ain't got to talk about shit.
He was in here.
Shit. It is what it is.
He said, just let me explain. I'm not tripping on it. I ain't worried about it. It's just, it would seem like, and I'm too blazed right now, bro. YouTube says, ain't that crazy, Ziggy? Someone said you go to prison and it lives with you forever. That's crazy, but it's true. Some people get better at it though. They're listening to us, right? They can hear you guys. Well, they see me, but they only hear you guys. The people on YouTube. There's right now 23 people, 24 people now watching.
Maybe you'll be jumping, Pat.
Hmm. You said jumping? This one was jumping recently. A couple. Oh, my YouTube couple recently been getting up to 100, but then it goes back down. Depends on what time. What's up, man? I clicked it. What up, man?
What's good, Cuzzo?
Nothing, shit. I'm just chilling.
What's up, homie?
What's up, bro?
Homie.
I ain't been on here in a minute. You been watching this shit. Y'all just stopped in to say what's up to Packy.
You don't really get on the app that much, huh?
I got on here trying to troll him. I'm over here just bullshitting with him.
Right.
Telling war stories from prison.
Yeah.
Basically.
We've been on here for like 3 hours too. So look, since I got I made this 18 plus, and they ain't said shit about me smoking, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
They won't, or they'll still say dangerous substance. Entertainment purposes only.
It's hit or miss, but the thing about if it flags you for the substance, it's only a 10-minute restriction.
Yeah, I've seen them do it one time. Mm-hmm. And it's not even a restriction; it just puts you out. It don't put you through the FYP.
That's what I mean. It restricts you off of the FYP page. That's all it does.
Yeah, we don't want to get that.
Ziggy, that's cool. Me too. I've been home for 2 years. I ain't like I might look the way I look, but I'm not a criminal no more either. Yo, I'm just a daddy now. I put my organization life behind me. What they would call your gang life, whatever. That behind me. I'm just a dad now. I mean, I still associate. It's hard to explain with that kind of. That's a little bit.
I'm just a dad now. I don't fuck with nobody, but they still fuck with me.
Yeah. Well, there'll always be tests, bro. From time to time, things will happen that'll make you feel. And I think I really believe that's just life, the universe, matrix, whatever you want to call it. It's like designed for certain levels of hard. You know what I mean? And everybody goes through like a different experience. Life is crazy.
This is one thing I gotta say to you, Packy, bro. Listen, I've been out almost 10 years, bro. Mm-hmm. And still to the day, bro, when shit is hard, I still think about I could do this and it would be easy. Prison? I could just do this and it'd be easy, and I don't do it. I sit around and struggle.
Got you.
I know what the consequences are, and I know that if I go back, or if I go to that, if I take that route, that it's not going to be bad. It's not going to be good, and it's going to be worse than what it was before. And then now, if you think about it, like Ohio ain't like Kentucky. Like if I get caught in Kentucky doing some shit, I'm getting a PFO. If I get caught in Ohio, they're going to hit me with a motherfucking habitual offender over there because of all the shit I've been in trouble for. So I'm going to get racked with a whole bunch of extra shit, and then I'll be lucky if I don't catch some other bullshit.
Right. That's a good way to look at it. Roxy, I see you. That's good. What's up from Holland? Sunray. I can't read. Them letters are small, y'all. What's up, everybody, though? Yeah, Ohio. My bad. So yeah, that's I'm trying to engage with the chat that is being cool over here because most of the people are just on weird shit on YouTube, so I ignore it. But the other ones, thank you for hanging out. We're on TikTok on this side. So with the whole thing with that, what you were just saying, that's a good way to look at it. And some people, they realize it, the punishment is this prison, and they say that ain't that bad, and that's why they don't care to go back. But it's good that you know that you could do things to make it easy, but you're not wanting the outcome. Some people fucking just forget or don't care, and they go, well, prison ain't that bad. I've been there a couple times. And that's why they're in and out, because it's really not that bad. You're just partying, hanging out. You're getting your occasional fights here and there, but for the most part, it's just like a big party. Everybody knows that. Especially if you're fucking off and not doing programs and different shit. You're just having fun. Some people look at it like a vacation from home, bro. It's fucking nuts. Ain't that crazy to some people? Yeah. But even with it being in some spots like a war zone, some people still consider it a vacation, bro. I swear to God. They'll be like, I'll come do a year or two here and there, stay home for a year, installment plan shit.
I swear, you just made me remember something somebody told me, bro. Motherfucker told me that one time. Motherfuckers like shit.
What's up
They
from
said,
Texas?
they said it to the motherfucker in front of me. He's like, shit, y'all motherfuckers, this is your home. Y'all just going out on a vacation. These motherfuckers keep coming back. I should have thought about it when you said that shit about you seen people come in 2 or 3 times, but I swear, bro, I seen motherfuckers come in 3, 4, 5 times, and motherfuckers like, yep, you just went out on vacation, didn't you? You're back home now, ain't you?
Mm-hmm. Let's say 4G.
You get to thinking about shit like that. If it wasn't for my wife, bro, and my kids, bro,
Appreciate you.
I probably would have never left the shit alone.
Yeah, same here,
but
bro.
I had a reason to, and I'm glad that I did.
My girl.
I was so caught up
I love
because
you too.
I was raised this way by my family. I was raised this way. The only real influence that I had was my grandma, and literally everything I know is how I lived and seen and all the shit I was raised around. And motherfuckers don't realize that like a lot of motherfuckers choose this shit. Like you see all these people out here trying to be like their hood and they're from the suburbs, and you see motherfuckers that are doing this and doing that, and they really ain't like that. They really ain't living that type of life. And most motherfuckers don't understand that I was in the streets and I was doing the shit that I was doing to try to get out of that life. Because that was the only way that we thought we had to get out the life. Because when you're 12 and 13, and that's what you got to do to get money to do the shit you got to live off of. And you got to live. And that's just what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers don't realize that shit. The whole goal every time when we was hustling was to try to make enough money to get out of the streets, make enough money to get out the hood, to make enough money to leave this shit behind. And then you get caught up in the money. The motherfuckers get caught up in that shit, and you get addicted to that money. You get addicted to that fast life, and all these motherfuckers be like, damn, all these shit coming. But really, in the end of the day, like I get to looking back now, like all the attention that I thought I was having, like, with females and all the other shit. I ride around in these nice fancy ass cars with motherfucking 24s. I'm bumping the system. I got all these paint jobs. I got all this shit, but guess what that did to me? It had the cops pull me over.
That's true.
Every time they
put that heat on you. They look for that.
Every time they see me, they pull me over. Every time they see me, they tore my shit apart. Every time they see me, I was sitting on the street with guns drawn on me. But now it's like, so the cops now, it says selling drugs is and should always be. I mean, I got caught up in that life and caught up. Yep.
No, I feel you. That's what he's more or less saying, is that you're pretty much saying, you could, you just don't want to have to take what will come with it. If you have to, you will. You just don't want to, pretty much. And it ain't worth it. It's good that you think about that ahead of time. And like you said, family.
It's really not, bro. And it took a long time for me to realize that shit was for the birds.
My family got me.
I was one of my folks who went back because I made it out 52 days, Packy.
That's crazy. Yeah, it happens though. No, it happened.
52 days.
People do
and
that.
I went straight back.
For what, 5 years you said or something?
I did, yeah. I went back. I did 5 and then got out for 52 days and went back.
That's what I meant.
For 5 more. Damn.
That's deep.
Then 4.5. Then 4.5 before that. Then I was out for like 18 months and then went back and did 2 more years. But that was another like stupid ass thing. Like I got out of prison, I couldn't get a job, bro. I couldn't get a job. I was struggling to live, and I just didn't have no other fucking choice, bro. I really didn't have no other choice, bro. The only reason I ever even got a choice was because the motherfucker that was a real super Christian motherfucker had a company and was like, look, I'll give you a chance, man. I got you. And after that, I was smooth. And I never looked back, bro. And that was like the main thing was that shit. My kids, finding God more and shit. Because I wasn't in all that when I was in prison. I wasn't in all that shit.
Made me realize that.
But I did read the Bible all the time.
So you kind of found God, right? But you didn't pay attention as much. A lot of people can admit they actually realized God was real while in prison. That was me. I knew
Well,
God was real, but I didn't think about
I didn't realize it in prison. Like I knew that God. I knew about God. I knew that God was
So
real,
did I. I just
all
didn't
that
think
shit.
about it that
But
often.
I didn't know nothing about it like that. Like I never read the Bible. I never went to church. I never did none of that shit, bro.
Gotcha.
But then when I sat in prison, I read the Bible a couple times in the hole because I was in there that one time. The one time I did 11 and a half months straight the hole when they whacked us for the dove shit. First time they put us in the STG file. And they put us all.
That's when you guys got it?
That's when we got to be put in the STG file.
But what, you didn't already have one first for the other, or no, for folks, or was you not forget? That was how you got tagged as that.
No, I was already STG for that because I came in with all tattoos. But,
that's what I was thinking.
But it wasn't that wasn't a real security threat group. Like they wasn't in prison. They when I came into prison, they wasn't that organized in prison at the time.
Now you
like
talking about G's?
A little bit of organization in Ohio, but they wasn't organized like they are now.
Who, G's?
It wasn't organized like it was in 2016 when I went back.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? 15.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for tapping.
Like I told you, when I went to Lancaster, there was no organization on the yard. We started it.
What's crazy is, see, for me, with everything we just mentioned, I only started even thinking about God because my neighbor would sit there and read the Bible all day. His name was Timothy McDonald from Akron. I'll never forget. And I always wondered what was up with him because he had this certain way about him where he was just not bothered by anything going on. He would just sit there and read it. Well, then one day I had my girl look him up. I said, I want to know who this dude is that lives next to me because I just want to know. I'm curious at this point why he just sticks to himself, does his own thing with all this chaos going on around him. And she goes, oh yeah, he put his rug dealer in the trunk and drove around the city and did this and this and robbed something and this couple people. And I'm like, damn, are you sure it's the same dude? She sent me a photo. Well, then it got me want to talk to him. Then that's when he told me a story. I didn't even believe that he did any of that because of how he acted. From that point, we just became friends. I read the Bible for a few months. And then I kind of eventually backslid and fell off. Where me and him slowly quit hanging out. I started hanging out with the guys again, got in more trouble, got rolled out, and the whole, But it took a while for all that shit to happen.
You know, I'm telling you, God is good, bro.
I love God.
I'll tell you what. So I was dealing with some craziness just a few months ago. And a person pulled me up. They said, every time that you feel that your anger is going to control you or that you're going to do something stupid, you just need to stop and you just need to ask God to take control and guide you at that moment. Just when you stop and think at that 1 second, and when you say that it'll make you think and reflect on the choices that you're making.
I've done
and so that's what I've been trying to do because for real, I got an anger problem out of this world, dog. And
me too. Sometimes, not always, but it builds up especially if I'm drinking.
I can control it to a certain amount, bro, but sometimes just some stupidity just eats through me.
I quit drinking and shit for that, yep. And not only that, I just build this weird. I don't know. I get like moody sometimes, or I'll be in a real good mood, then I'm in a real bad mood. But they told me that's normal. My chemicals just move around my brain completely different. You know what I'm saying? That's how they explained it. They're not broken up in equal parts like they're supposed to be. Some people's brains work properly.
They diagnosed me with some shit when I was a kid. It's called impulsive explosive temperament.
My brother had that, bro. I swear my brother had that. It's like rare. It's not as common, but it's a few different things they'll say you have if you're a kid that does a bunch of crazy shit.
Snap, bro.
My little brother did that. Bro, my brother's bit so many cops. He's been to Belmont Pines multiple times where he's got bipolar also, and I got it, but his is bad, like serious. Mine's like watered down compared to my brother's. And yeah, you're right. He'd black out and bug out and do shit. They'd have to restrain him. He'd wake up and forget.
You don't even know you did it, bro. So after he's done, motherfuckers like, damn, bro, what the fuck was you doing, bro? You was tripping. Like,
damn, it sounds like an ep too. Like when you're smoking tune in the joint, people have eps. That's crazy. Almost like that. To the ones on YT over here on YouTube saying, what you were saying with the positive stuff, I hear you, I see you. I appreciate you. Some of y'all was talking about God and everything. Anyways, what we meant by that is we can all make mistakes. At least I know I'm talking for myself at this point, that I have sat down and regretted stuff. I just out of nowhere after starting to reading the Bible, maybe it was God, but I'd feel like, you know, the spirit, I'd be like, damn, why did I do that 15 years ago? Or why did I do that 17 years ago? I just sit there and just start having old memories, bro. And I feel bad or have sympathy. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing about that though, Packy, though. You can have regrets, but if you believe in God, God chose this path for you to begin with, make you be able to deal with the shit you can deal with. If you honestly believe that way, that's the way the Bible speaks about, bro. It's like I know a lot of shit about all kinds of shit. I know the Quran. I've read the Quran. I've read all that stuff. When I was in the hole for 11 and a half months, I was not allowed to have nothing but religious material, and that was it. We wasn't allowed to have books. We wasn't allowed to have nothing.
So you read
it. We had to fucking flood. We had to flood the whole hole and fight the cops to even get fucking anything. Hygiene. We was allowed to order off a commissary. That's how bad they was trying to put us under the hole for all the shit that we was doing when we was in there, bro. They tried to rack us and torture us basically because we was doing so much ignorant shit. It was out of control.
Did you see this?
And
Bloom, where you were playing in 1 Corinthians 7:20-24. So that's like, just I take that as just go with what you got. But my bad. You know what I'm saying? With the cards you were dealt and make something good of it. You said what now though? You were talking about in the hole and everything and everything you had to do with the police. They only gave you.
Well, that's why. That's why I had to read all that shit because for 11 and a half months I sat in the hole. I wasn't allowed to see my family. We wasn't allowed to make phone calls. Mm-hmm. We was only allowed to send out a letter once a week. All that shit, bro. It was fucked up, dude. Like they was doing fucked up shit. So we wouldn't even, they didn't let us take showers for like a whole week and a half, 2 weeks or something like that in the hole. And so we was like, fuck it. We're about to just tear this motherfucker up. And we told everybody in the walk, either you motherfucking bloop out with us or don't come out of your cells, or if any of us get your porter, your food's going to be fucked up. Everything you're going to have in this bitch is going to be fucked up. If you go back to the yard, I'm getting you crashed out as soon as you hit the yard. So everybody in the hole went with us. And we flooded. Dude, I swear it looked like a fucking waterfall.
Did you guys end up getting your way? We used to do shit like that to try to get on.
Hell yeah. They came in there with the warden, the captain, the lieutenants, and everybody. And it was like,
had a standoff. I've done that too.
All on the same side. And you got to think,
bro, we would do that when it was 3-man cells in the hole, like 3 cells, so 9 of us. It would be like 3, 6, 9, and we would all act out at the same time.
They had like 15 of the dubs in the hole. This is the time, like I said, when we first started, bro, we was all savages. There wasn't no watered down motherfuckers. There wasn't no motherfuckers that was weak, soft, that not about that life, not going to crash all the way out for whatever. And so we just blew the fuck out. Like, this is what you want. This is what you're going to get. And then we started sending kites out to the yard. And with motherfuckers getting out the hole, like, take this kite out there. And have them start doing this shit, have them start doing this shit, have them start doing this shit, have them start doing that shit. And they was crashing out on the yard, so it was filling the hole up. We was filling the hole up, filling the hole up, filling the hole up.
Prison
It's so much that them motherfuckers was like, dude, what do y'all want? We was like, shit, we want phone calls, visits, regular commissary. And them motherfuckers were letting us order food in the fucking hole and everything, bro. We was blooping out, bro.
The hole's crazy.
We flooded it. They couldn't get in the cells, bro. It was so stupid, Packy. They put the fucking shut-off valves to the fucking water in the cell with us.
Yeah, they
do that. Couldn't even get in the shut.
Did you guys have showers in the cells?
No, you had to go outside.
Damn, that's fucking played. Mostly every prison in Ohio I've been at in the hole, besides Lebanon, we had showers in the room. Like, it'd be a bunk bed, and then a sink and a toilet, and then a whole shower with a fucking curtain. And it was pretty big cell. And then over here on the wall, there's a cot for somebody on the floor. So they had 3 people in each room. 2 on the bunk, 1 on the floor.
They didn't have showers in the hole.
Bro, I would just take a random shower like 4 in the morning, bro. I didn't care. I just get up. Even if they were sleeping, I'd just be like, lay my head under there like this. It'd get real hot and steamy, bro. And I'd just sit there with my sandals on and just think about life, bro. It'd be late as shit. And it's just, I ran a water bill up, bro, in the hole. Anytime I was in the hole, I was taking 3 showers a day. Even if I'd only scrub up real good with my hygiene, like 1 or 2 of those times, pretty much every time. But that's all you got back there, really. You can buy like hygiene and You know how it goes. They changed it though. Like you just said, we forced them to change the commissary in the home because we acted crazy and we put our arm out.
Bro, you can't live off that shit, bro. You back there in
We
the
made
hole,
creamer. We got them to give us creamer, Kool-Aid, and candy. So we were actually able to buy candy, like 4 types of candy, good candy, and then we were able to buy creamer, coffee, Kool-Aid. That was it. And then all the hygiene and all the medicine products like that they sell, like you know how it goes. But bro, we were making taffy with the coffee and creamer. I mean Kool-Aid creamer, and then we were drinking coffee and mixing the Kool-Aid sticks.
But they quit selling that Kool-Aid in like they used to sell it in the jug. That's like the shit in the bag. They used to sell that shit in the jug. You could buy.
You can come up now if you want, QB. Dude was trying to come up here, and I'm telling him wait, no, because of what happened. I'm not tripping. I'm not mad at you. He's saying he wants to come up and tell his piece. I'm not even mad, but for now, I want to not even think about all that. Now, I'm not even tripping. It's just I'm too blazed to be overthinking shit. We're already trying to keep conversation. Roman's in here. My cousin's still in here. And then dude was saying he might want to come up, whether it's now or another time. I'm trying to look at all these comments. The mind is a battlefield, yeah. Our creator knows us because he created us. Satan has been studying us since our first birth. Yeah. And I saw what you dropped earlier. That was cool. You okay? Different day. That's cool. I'm probably getting off in 5 minutes anyways. So that's perfect. What'd you say?
I said, like what they just said about God knows. That's what I said about you regretting the shit. God already knew you was gonna go this way.
Bacon, coffee, or bad.
You believe in God, that He already.
You said knew we were gonna go this way. Is that what you said?
You knew you was gonna do everything you did. Yeah,
I believe that, bro. I think our life really is written out, and I think
it makes you who you are.
It makes you. We make choices. That's free will.
You did that. He's using you right now to reach out to people that's in your predicament or about to be in the predicament you was in.
I like
help
that.
Stop people
Dude,
from being in the predicament you was in.
I've helped like 30 people at least.
You might not have never have done that had you not went through down this path. You wouldn't be the person that you are. Like me going and doing all that shit made me the person I am today. Like my loyalty in my word and my all the shit that I believe in. Like I don't believe in motherfucking so much shit. Like all these people see all this crazy shit on the news where these motherfuckers are condoning and saying all this shit's okay out here in the world. That shit that I don't agree with. Out here trying to push shit on our kids and crazy shit. You know, when they first started doing that shit, they tried to say that my daughter came home like, yeah, they're letting people identify as cats and shit in school. I went down there and freaked the fuck out. I was like, first off, you motherfuckers
ain't that crazy?
None of this shit.
They be saying they're trees and different shit.
They literally just took all the kids out of school the other day where my daughter's going to school at and let them stand outside the protest because the teachers wanted to.
Let you say
and that fucked me up. Like, you didn't ask me permission because my kid be out there doing that shit. Like I'm going to have to go down here to the school board meeting and act like a fucking idiot because you stupid motherfuckers want to do shit that I didn't say you could do. It ain't what I believe in. So why the fuck are you having my kids doing it? You're out here protesting the motherfucker.
Wait, they had them getting involved? I thought that just separate with the kids. Like if they allowed something or want something. What are you saying they did involving your kid? They told them they could what?
They took all the kids. They took all the kids that wanted to go outside. So half the kids wanted to skip their class to go outside and protest. Right?
Okay.
ICE. Why the fuck's my kid out there protesting anything? You didn't ask me because my kid do
What the hell are they doing, bro? They're not allowed. That's kids. That's not no 12th graders that hit 18 or something. I'm talking about adults.
My buddy took pictures and videotaped it. So I just saved all that shit. I'm about to go down here and wild out on these people.
Yeah, you could make a video. You could actually expose them if you really wanted to. I would talk about it and drop it, but then that's bringing too much heat on your personal life. But if you feel like that, if you don't, you could expose them and use their platform and be like, dude, look how. And some people would see it and be like, what the hell is this? How the hell can they do this? These are kids. Just to see, I don't know. It's an idea, but if you don't want to bring like a spotlight on your crazy shit, man. We'd love to have an input and actually talk about what life is over here. pick your brain. Damn, I know. I usually do one at a time, or sometimes both, and I'll stick to this one and then do this one. But usually, I like to, when I have the TikTok off, I usually do YouTube by itself. And I'm about to lay down in a minute. I've been on here for like 4 hours. I'm stoned right now.
Yeah,
Everybody's asking me to come over here. Yeah, I know. I need to be asleep. I need to go lay down. Catch up on
I got to work in the morning, but I don't give a fuck. I'll be all right. I've slept on less.
Yep, I do that too, man. I get 4 hours sometimes. There's times that I've went to bed at 2 and woke up at 6 to be there at 7, and I only got 4 hours, 5. Well, that's just an example. Sometimes 3, and then I'll get up, but I actually will jump right out of bed. Like, I'm the type, bro. Listen, one night I laid down for 2 hours. I said, oh my God, I couldn't sleep. I had work. I fell asleep knowing I had to get up, and in 2 hours I woke up. But as soon as I opened my eyes, heard my alarm, I just opened my eyes and just jumped up. It was like, all right, good. I went in there, threw water on my face, brushed my teeth, try to like play it off. And next thing you know, I'm wide awake. It helped me get wide awake. Damn, my stomach's talking to me. I'm hungry and shit. Peace out, QB. Yeah, you can come up next time. And what's to say about everybody? Yeah, GG. We'll talk to you another time. I ain't tripping, man. You too. It's cool. Don't worry about it. Cock Wrangler with the rooster though. That is a funny name. So they was cool.
That's on your other.
Huh?
That's on your other shit. That's on your other shit.
No. This is all on here. I'm on TikTok now.
I see it. I see it now.
But hey, YouTube, sorry y'all. I'm tired. I gotta get to bed, so I'm gonna end this. And if you wrote me and I didn't catch it, I'm sorry. But most of y'all was fucking trolling me anyway. The ones that wasn't, I appreciate you. I love all our visionaries community. And like for real, daily viewers, even the people, whatever you want to call it. Thank you. But I gotta end this because I'm fried. And not only that, I'm tired. So catch me on here tomorrow, y'all. Stay safe, stay free, stay blessed. Yeah, I'm about to lay down, man.
I gotta get up in
Quick,
2 hours and 39
Mark.
minutes.
What's up, Mark? Yeah, bro, I'm trying to, man. What's up? I'm about to end this. I followed you back, though. Yeah, I heard you, bro. Shit, do your thing. Get some sleep, get up and do the day, and then hit us up on here tomorrow, all right? GG, I'll bring you on another time. What'd you say?